Hello. Hi.
Hello, sir. Peace of Christ be with you.
Hi, how are you guys doing? You okay?
I'm okay by God's grace. How are you?
I'm not bad. I'm not bad. Thank you.
Sir, can you tell us who are you?
I'm Stephen. I'm Stephen.
Are you Christian? Are you Muslim? People maybe don't know you,
Uh,
sir.
Christian. Christian. I'm guy who sees you regularly at Speaker's Corner.
Yeah, but people don't know that in the chat.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yes. Of course. Of course. Yes.
So,
Just
yes, sir.
just a quick question. You know that hadith you read earlier regarding Allah having a womb.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's a bit strange? If Allah has a womb, why
Why he
can't he have a
can't make
son?
babies?
Yeah, you can't have a son. Jesus Christ is not the Son of God, but he has a womb. I don't understand. I think Muslims need to answer that question for me. Allah has a womb, but he can't have a son.
Yeah, Allah has a womb. But I asked that question last year couple of times. And
Right?
I got zero answer. So tomorrow, please practice it. Now,
Yes.
apparently,
Listen,
I heard that Muslims are boycotting me and they are gonna deplatform me from Speaker's Corner.
oh,
So that means you have to practice it. But
yeah.
if you need
Okay.
any
Fine.
backup arguments, just let me know. I practiced it.
Yes. Perfect. I just wanted to know that made no sense. Allah has a womb, but Jesus can't be his son. I just don't get it. I just thought I'd call you and just clarify that. He
It's
can't have
not
it.
only
He's got a
that. Like
womb.
also remember, Allah cannot have a son, even though
Yeah.
he has a womb. But he can't have a son because he doesn't have a girlfriend.
The consort, yeah, exactly. Surah 6:101. I was just about to say that. Allah cannot have a son unless he has a consort, but he has a womb that can produce all things. Makes absolutely no sense. Islam is a stupid religion. It makes no sense. The more I read of it, the more dumber it gets. I just thought I'd call you and just clarify this. Muslims need to wake up, open your eyes. You are not going to succeed in this religion. It is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Come to Christ. You are mind boggled if you believe in this religion. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
Uh, thank you for expressing that. Also,
Okay?
you might find benefit of also thinking through. You know, there are some individuals sometimes like they've got some health issues, they can't make babies.
All right, yeah.
Okay, that might be rebuttal, might come from Muslims. Just think about how to respond to that. Okay.
Right, okay. I will do. Yes. Okay. What,
Okay.
so what is that? Is that Allah? Is that Allah? Allah has a health defect. We know he's got two right arms and no left hand. That's one defect he has. But now he can't produce children either.
I'll see you tomorrow, brother, if that's okay.
Okay. Fine. Fine. No problem. Yes. Take care. God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
God bless you. Bye bye.
All right. Bye.
Um. Yeah. So there is this problem about womb of Allah, and Stephen is asking the question. Practically, it seems he can produce a baby. Why not? Hello.
Hi, Hatun. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you, sir? Who are you?
My name is Frederick. I'm a Christian, and I actually have a question. I don't know. I just joined the chat just a minute ago. I'm concerned about the idea of the Trinity. Like, I'm just not settled with that doctrine.
You said you are Christian,
Yes.
so you don't believe in Triune God?
No, I don't believe in the triune God, but I do believe in Messiah.
So you can't be Christian by definition if you don't believe in Triune God. But can you, before I do that, can you tell me that Muhammad is false prophet?
Muhammad is a false prophet. Yeah, he's not only a real jerk, but I feel like he's the most depraved man that existed in history. And Allah is a God that came from the mind of him. I think he worships his own mind.
So what is your objection on Trinity?
Well, when I read the Bible, um, I, I clearly get a picture of the Messiah, and I read the book of Daniel, and it talks about the Son of Man coming on the clouds.
Yeah.
And so Jesus calls himself the Son of Man all throughout his walk and as he's preaching. And he also fulfilled all of the roles or the prophecies of Messiah. The part that I get hung up on is the idea that he is God. Like I just don't. That part just doesn't sit well with me. Like I feel like God can give His authority to the high priest, to the Messiah. I feel like God did give him the authority because He did fulfill all those things. As He said, He is well pleased with His Son. Um, so it just doesn't sit well with me that people call Him God when God the Father is God, and Jesus Himself always laid Himself in submission to God's authority.
Okay.
And so I've been studying this for a while, and it's just a difficult thing for me.
Sir, what's your name? Did you say? What was your name?
It's Frederick.
Frederick.
Yeah.
So here's the two options. For I'm gonna propose you something. Next Saturday, okay,
Okay.
at 9 o'clock UK time, okay, right now, like this time, 10 minutes before this time, there is a debate going on between Anthony Rogers and
Okay.
a gentleman from our talk blog. Okay.
A gentleman from where?
From a blog called our talk blog. So he's not a Trinitarian as well.
Okay.
So practical advice is, I love you to watch that debate. Okay.
Okay.
Because Anthony Roger is gonna make a case on how Christian scripture forces us to believe in triune God. There is one being in three persons, God the Father, God the Son, and God the Spirit. Three persons are eternally existed, and our talk blog is on the chat. So that will be a very good place for you to, good debate for you to watch it. Okay. And
Okay.
all the questions you are gonna come up there. Okay, that's the first point. And then after, if that's okay with you, after that we talk.
Can I? Okay. And
Okay.
can I ask again? What was the debate called?
I think I
Or what
titled
was?
it is God Triune. So
Is
it's gonna
God
be live
triune?
stream. It's gonna be on this channel, live stream at 9 o'clock next Saturday.
Okay, so it's on DCCI.
Yeah.
9 o'clock Saturday, you said?
Yes. So next Saturday on the 10th. If you
Okay, so in a week.
if you haven't subscribed to the channel, just you will you have to go to the channel and then see that. But if you subscribe to the channel, if you click the bell, that will give you notification that when the debate goes on. Okay, that's the first thing.
Okay.
Let me ask you the basic question on. So when God the Father calls Jesus, "You are my son, whom I love. I am well pleased with you." What is your understanding in that sonship?
The understanding is that He is literally the begotten Son of God.
What does that means?
That means He is the miraculous conception through the Virgin Mary. That He was woven together by God Himself in her womb, essentially.
How are you dealing with John chapter 17? It says, "Before the foundation of the world, you loved me."
John chapter 17.
And how are you dealing with the Colossians, when everything is created for Him and through Him He was the firstborn over all creation? How are you dealing with Hebrews chapter 1? What is your text on this?
Well, let me see. Okay, so you said Hebrews 1.
I think chapter 1 verse 8. But if that's okay with you, okay?
Yeah.
First watch the debate, because the basic objections you are proposing right now, I am assuming they are the same objections are gonna come. And
yeah, I'm assuming so as well.
Yeah. And so that will help you to take the background and reflect what biblical position on that. And then you are very welcome to call back again, because every Friday we do have open Skype, and then we can follow it up from there. Is that okay?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Hatun. God bless you.
That's okay, sir. Hopefully we will see you again. Probably in 2 weeks, or we will see you again if you call in before that.
Okay, for sure.
Okay, bye-bye, sir.
God bless you and the work that you do. I really appreciate your inspiration.
Thank you. It seems I'm not doing very good job if you still not in, you don't believe in Triune God.
Well, that's why I called you, because I figured you could point me in the right direction.
Yeah. Also, actually, in DCCI channel we do have playlist identified as Our Glorious God or something. I put couple of short videos on that to make a quick cases on the identity of Lord Jesus Christ as well as Christian God. That might be also another helpful short videos you can watch as well.
Okay, so that's a playlist on your channel here.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. I do appreciate this.
Okay, and we will speak to you again because you need Triune God.
Okay. God bless you, Hatu.
Okay, bye-bye, sir.
Bye-bye.
Okay, please don't think that I just passed him to Anthony Rogers. Please don't think that. I think he will benefit of first listening the biblical position and reflecting on it, and then we can after that we can take it, because as he expressed that he sees Jesus as the Son of Man. Or hello.
Hello, sister. It's Nada. How are you? It's Nada. How are you doing?
By God's grace, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. But I just I heard earlier that you were talking about the I'm here, like, how Robert Spencer has Jihad Watch. Well, I think I'm gonna start a thing called Womb Watch, and I think that we need to know more about what's going on with this womb. And I just want to ask you if it's true. Before I get started with Womb Watch, maybe wombwatch.com. I don't know if that's even taken, but is it true that the womb, that this womb is mentioned, uh, is mentioned like over like 57 times in the Quran? That Rahman is mentioned 57 times, which is like way more than Muhammad, right?
So Rahman is different than the Rahim. So that is like the word is different. There is no A in it.
Ah, okay.
So it is spelled. Let me show you the spelling. So spelling is R-A-H-M. Okay, that stands for the womb. But Rahim is so Rahim is R-A-H-I-M or
Okay.
A-M. So there are two different words.
So, sister, so you know what that means. Then, okay, Rahman is one word, right? So that's the one that's mentioned 57 times. But get this, listen. Rahim is mentioned double that, 114 times.
So okay, let me just go to corpus.com and then check that out, because I didn't check like how many times it's been mentioned, but my main focus has been on what is happening with this conversation. Why?
Yeah, there's a lot to think about.
Yeah, sorry, let me just find how many times it's been mentioned.
No problem. Yeah, and while you're looking that up, I just also want to say that for me it was just thinking about some things, like, does with like Allah's womb, is Allah's womb like just it has always been with Allah through, or did Allah's womb sort of develop over time, kind of like a cyst,
So
and grow?
then it will be depend who you are asking the question, because attributes, the question would go under the, does the attributes of Allah belong to Allah? They are like part of Allah, or they are separated from Allah?
Okay. Just like so strange, like with this womb thing. I just don't know why this hasn't gotten that much play, and I really appreciate that you tried to bring this. You brought this to my attention months ago, and I haven't been able to think of much else since. To be honest with you, it's just so amazing.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to paralyze you.
Yeah, you did. You kind of burdened me. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, these are the things that we have to think about and contemplate. I mean, Allah has a womb. You know, a talking womb, a womb with a mouth, a face, a hand that can grab Allah by Allah's nether region, argue with Allah. And I just was wondering, does this womb pay zakat? I mean, what's the deal here? Is there rent? I mean, how does this happen?
I don't think it will be paying zakat, because where does womb is getting its earning?
True.
So the word has been used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
12 times as a noun. And that's it, actually. 12. It's been used in the Quran 12 times.
Okay, all right. Yeah, because like I said, I'm just starting this whole investigation thing about Allah's womb. Like, this is very new to me. Yeah.
His womb and his mercy. So Rahim is his mercy. Don't get like confused them. They're like
Okay.
kind of written differently.
Right.
Yeah. So it's been used just over 10 times.
Oh, okay. And so, but that's still more than Muhammad, though, right, sister?
Yes. Muhammad has been mentioned 3 times, 4 times, if you force.
Okay. Why so little, man? Like, he's like barely mentioned at all. Like, who's this guy, right?
It's because Quran is not about Muhammad. Quran is about the will of Allah, and Muhammad is mentioned whenever Allah needed help.
Okay. But you know what? Like, I've hung out with some Muslims over the years and had some Muslim friends and stuff like that. And I just want to tell you something. Like, they will curse Allah day and night, but you can't say anything about Muhammad. That's kind of weird, right?
Yeah. So in Pakistan, you can comment on Allah, but you cannot critique Muhammad.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
like blasphemy law is not against Allah, not against Creator, but against Muhammad. He's untouchable.
It's very odd, like that they would do that. But I mean, do they not? Maybe it's because. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I think that maybe that Muslims in general, they don't know about Allah's womb, and if they knew about Allah's womb, they would be like, "Whoa, wow, check this out," and they would be have a little more reverence for for their Allah. Maybe
if they knew, or if they develop their arguments, have to respond like this thing, they wouldn't ever, they will never and never and never again question birth of Lord Jesus Christ, because they are making fun of how the eternal Son of God came out from the womb of woman and then lived among us. But once they develop better arguments, or once they develop and think through regarding Allah's womb, they wouldn't be able to use this argument anymore.
Exactly, because that's what I would say. Like, really, dude? Like, that's your issue? But what about Allah has a womb, man? Like, what about that? Like, it has a womb, obviously, because Allah's not a male or female. So that's...
Well, how can men have wombs?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because, so I mean, Allah is not a he and not a she, like, solely. Like, Allah is definitely this is obvious. Allah has a womb. Allah definitely is your classic hermaphrodite.
But Allah needs to needs a girlfriend to make son.
Oh yeah. Allah needs to start dating. But what about if the womb is jealous? Maybe that's why the womb. Because it's like, I want to hear. I mean, if you know any of the backstory, what's going on with this womb? Because this womb got pissed, and this womb's just like, I'm gonna grab you, and you better listen to me, and I'm mad, and I've had enough. This womb is had enough. So obviously this womb might be jealous, might be thinking like, hey, what are you talking about? Like if you can't have a son because you don't have a girlfriend. Hey, what about me? I'm just, what am I, chopped liver? What am I, whale liver, just sitting here? You know, maybe that's what all the tension is about.
Well, like I did ask this question, I think last year, a couple of times, and I got zero response. Hopefully, like we've been talking about this last weekend, yesterday and today. Hopefully, other individuals from Speakers Corner will pick it up and then ask the questions, because apparently the Muslims are trying to deplatform me, so I might not even get a chance to ask the question again. But if I get the chance, I will be asking the question tomorrow. And then
Yeah,
hopefully
they can't stop the hot tune. No way. I mean, that's maybe they could do some parameters and roadblocks. If they can't stop you, and sister, I'm sorry, I just
no,
want to ask you.
they could stop me. No one can stop the Lion of Judah. No one can stop the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. But they can stop me. I'm just nobody. But we will be. I think we will be asking this question probably tomorrow. I did have different things in my agenda, but since I can see you are so curious, and it is probably helping you not eat much, and you lost weight about how much you are reflecting on this, I will, for your sake, I will ask again tomorrow.
Oh, thank you, sister. I won't keep you there. I'll get going so that you know, other people can call in and discuss, and you get some more wisdom from Muslims that call in. Except for that last gentleman, I think he's like he's pretty awesome. He's pretty cool cat, pretty cool guy. He's a pretty nice guy. I hope he calls back again. But yeah, I was just curious. One last thing with dealing with Allah's womb. What I was thinking about and contemplating is that this opens up a whole new world. My whole view of Allah has changed since you actually introduced me to the womb some months back. So the womb, if you think about it, you know, being a female, a woman myself, and just knowing about biology, clearly, you know, the womb is, aka the uterus, has a lining. It sheds monthly. This ergo, does Allah have a period? This is very curious to me.
We will see.
Okay. All right, sister. I'll let you go, and maybe we could talk about this next time. I would love to hear more about this, and hearing about maybe maybe Allah has cramps, and maybe has you know, just some monthly sort of emotional hormonal imbalances and things to deal with. So I could definitely see all that, and this explains so much, sister. It really does. But yeah. Anyway, Hatun, take it easy, and we'll talk later. Okay.
Okay. God bless you, sister.
All right. You too, sister. God bless. Bye bye.
So what we are getting right now is apparently not the Muslims, but the Christians have problem with Allah to have a womb. Not the Muslims though. Muslims are quite happy how Allah is. But the Christians have problems. And I'm willing to be the one who could bring up those questions and